Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a different kind of video because I'm going to finally share with you my best of budget beauty buys. And I've partnered with Walmart to show you all of the essentials that I use in the budget beauty category, because after all these years of working in beauty and now that I am an esthetician, I do want you to believe and know that beautiful skin is still achievable at any budget. So I'm going to start with my top two skincare picks. Number one being the Differin Gel. So as many of you know, I suffered from severe hormonal type 3 and type 4 cystic and hormonal acne for a few years. It was so bad. I could not look in the mirror. I did not want to leave the house. I was scared that I would run into anyone and just feel mortified by the state of my skin. My dermatologist, Dr. Chu, put me on a lot of prescription topicals, and Differin is actually a brand that is still RX. However, the Adapalene 0.1% gel is available at Walmart and it's currently on rollback, so it's $10 whether you need a spot treatment or an all-over treatment for your acne. For $10 you cannot beat this product, and again, it used to be prescription only, but now you can buy it over the counter. So it's a little tube, but you don't need very much at all. So the prescription that I was using was 0.3% adapalene and this is 0.1, so you're not going to see the results quite as fast, but you're also not going to have the severe side effects, which is extreme dryness, but it still makes your skin very sensitive to the sun as well as other products. Ease back on all the acne products, just make sure you use this one at night. Now, the moisturizer that I recommend is something, again, is a product that was recommended to me by my dermatologist as well. This is the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Gel Cream. I have repurchased this moisturizer many times. I recommend it to my friends and anyone else who's looking for a moisturizer under $20. So not only is this affordable, it's fragrance-free, it's oil-free, dye-free, non-comedogenic, which means it's not going to clog your pores. If I just need a quick moisturizer to throw on before a gym workout, then I'll normally reach for this one since the product's not going to be on my skin for very long. It is a gel cream, so it's not very heavy, but it's really moisturizing. And I started using this after the most intense chemical peel that I had ever received, and I've received quite a few. So my dermatologist, she really wanted to get down to the very deep basal layers of my skin and really help all of that infection, all of that inflammation come to the surface. And this moisturizer, this one from Neutrogena, is the only one that did not sting, burn, or irritate my skin post-treatment. If your breakouts are sporadic or hormonal, just like during period week, then try the Differin Gel as a spot treatment and use this moisturizer. So anytime your skin is freaking out or you've reacted poorly to something, try a moisturizer that's very gentle, somewhat basic, so there's no actives or anything in the product that could potentially irritate your skin more. So I highly recommend these two. Now for a product that I have been using consistently for almost 3 years, 2 to 3 years, is the Clean and Clear Night Relaxing All-in-One Makeup Wipes. So I have purchased these again and again and again. So Walmart has a 2-pack right now and they do next day delivery, so I don't even have to go in the store, even though some Walmarts are open 24 hours, which is really convenient if you are an insomniac or night owl as I am. I highly recommend these nighttime wipes. They smell delicious. They are oil-free, nice and thick, a little stretchy. They don't irritate or sting my eyes when I take off waterproof mascara, but I highly recommend these wipes because they don't break me out, they don't clog my pores. On really lazy nights or the occasional really drunken night when all I can do is take off my makeup and not rinse or wash my face thereafter, I only use this one. Plus, I feel like a lot of wipes nowadays, they're quite dry. There's not enough makeup remover on them, so I don't feel like I get a deep clean. In a pinch, if you're going camping, or again, if you're having a really lazy night, you can skip skincare, but we don't want to get into a habit of that now, do we? So those are my top 3 recommendations for skincare in the budget beauty category, and I cannot rave about them enough. Please go ahead and try them. I promise you, you won't regret it. However, I do have some budget beauty buys that I do want to share with you because I love Eylure. As many of you guys know, I like big lashes. I wear a lot of different Eylures because I find that they are not free and they look quite natural whether I'm looking down or whether I'm looking up. The lashes should, as big as they are, should still look seamless against the lash line, even with mascara pushed up against them. Walmart carries this pair for $4, and I think it's an absolute steal because they're quite lightweight. They have the very natural pointed tips. They are actually very, very comfortable, more comfortable than I was expecting. So I would definitely repurchase this pair as well as the other Eylure styles that I wear. Plus, this is the brand that I normally like to keep stocked in my bridal beauty kit because a lot of brides and bridesmaids tell me that these styles are quite comfortable as well. Since we're talking about lashes, I might as well show you the mascara. And this is a cult classic, so no one's probably going to be surprised to see this mascara included. But I love the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. I wear the regular one too, but now that it's summer, I pretty much exclusively wear the waterproof. When this mascara was first released, a lot of people said it doubled or it was an affordable dupe for YSL's Faux C mascara, which is their signature product. I think they're, the brush is more similar. I wouldn't say the product, the mascara formula itself is really all that similar. And a lot of these products that I'm going to show you today, I do hoard. I have repurchased, of course, with my own money. I keep backups in my kit, in my personal kit. So rest assured, all of these are products. I put this on brides and bridesmaids as well. Obviously, to my own friends and family. My brush that's included. I use disposables. Okay, so on my lips, I have this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is new. These are new from the Le Macaron collection that is new for this summer. And I am wearing on my lips a combination of 824 Guava Crush and 822 Nude Caramel. This is a gorgeous combination. And in general, I think my favorite products from the budget beauty category are L'Oreal's Infallible line. Their foundation, their concealer, their liquid lipsticks. I keep all of these products in my kit. I'm really impressed by these, in fact. They remind me a lot of Huda Beauty's liquid lipsticks, except a creamier, thicker texture. And this is actually something that I would keep in my own purse. So I put the Guava one on first. It's very bright. So I put one sheer layer on, sort of like a wash, and I rubbed it in with my finger, and then I put on a second layer after it dried, and this helps to create volume on the lips, and I love it because it dries down matte, but it's not chalky. I can still touch my lips. It doesn't accentuate the lines too much, so I'm really impressed by this product. I don't normally wear pinks or even these trendy mauve colors, but this one's 820 Praline de Paris, and I would probably even mix this with the praline just because I love this color. I'm really surprised. It's not quite as brown on my lips as I expected it to be since the packaging is quite dark. We're gonna start winding down with nails. Now that I'm an esthetician and I'm constantly touching people's faces, I personally like to keep mine nice and short because I do a lot of facial massage. So I change out my manicure and I file down my nails about every 4 days. I really do miss the look of acrylic nails. They're quite pretty, but because I'm also working out again full time and lifting the barbell, getting pretty heavy with those power cleans, I prefer a manicure. And I do it myself, and I decided to try Essie because I like shearer polish now that I have short nails. Just enough color to make my nails look polished because I do find that my completely bare nails, even though they're not unattractive, a lot of times people think it's more feminine when I'm wearing a little bit of polish. Because I change my polish every 3 to 4 days, I figured why would I bother spending money on a top coat? But with the Essie, I just use 2 thin coats of number 10 Sheer Fantasy, the perfect milky baby pink nude. And since I was placing a large order, I figured, okay, why not throw in the top coat? And this works miraculously to make any kind of streakiness or any kind of unevenness from the application of the polish so smooth, really glossy, and I would say that this is a fairly good dupe for Chanel's very expensive gel top coat. That's the one I've used for about 4 years now, since it launched basically, and now that I change my polish so often, I don't really want to spend $30 a pop on nail polish. So these come in at around anywhere from $6 to $8, and I highly recommend them because they're easy to apply and easy to remove. So that's a big deal for me, since I like to keep all this effort and time to a minimum, since again, I'm doing this every 4 days. I think the only obvious difference between day 1 and day 4 is that the top coat is slightly less glossy, but if I wanted to keep my nails a little longer, I would just probably do a touch-up of the top coat. But again, it's time to file these babies. Last but not least, I've got a surprise product, Real Techniques brushes. I finally caved in and I bought the Everyday Essentials set because I've been using more cream products. They're not super dense, which I prefer, because that way you don't put too much pressure on the skin. It's nice and gentle. I think this works beautifully for powder, especially loose powder. But you can also use it for seamlessly blending in foundation. And then tap it into some loose powder, and then you can also use the same brush for bronzer on one face. It minimizes the mess, so that's just one tip in case you want to make the most out of your brush usage. My favorite brush from this kit though is number 402, and this one is perfect for under eye concealing. Now you can also use this for highlighter and contour on a small face if you wish, but I do find this an extremely useful brush size for all faces. The older I get, the more in tune with my artistry I am. I tend to use smaller brushes. Now if I'm working with a full coverage foundation or something a little thicker, even if I'm working with these L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Waterproof Concealers, I'll be talking about all of this stuff on my blog if you want to take a visit. I'll link it down below so you can see all of my budget beauty buys. But I like to use shorter, thicker, denser bristled brushes like this one, number 200, to blend out concealers. And I'm not sweeping it around, I'm just tapping it, blending it, sort of like smoothing out the edges. So this is very versatile. And in case you guys didn't know, if you want to save a few bucks, definitely order your beauty blenders on Walmart.com. Not only do you get that next day delivery, you get the discount. My favorite is the Micro Mini. They look absolutely itty bitty when they're dry, but when they're fully wet and squeezed out and damp, they are actually quite sizable. They're perfect for getting in that inner corner and around the eyes, even around the nose and mouth. You can use them for contouring as well with cream products. I actually prefer sponges to synthetic makeup brushes. And some people, you know, they have a different preference. I don't mind getting close to the face. Again, I like touching skin, and a lot of my clients are totally okay with me using my fingers to apply makeup, so they're also okay with sponges. And that's a wrap. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in and for your support. If you have any further questions, if you want to see an affordable skincare anti-aging routine, please let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, I am finally signing off. See you next time, guys. Bye.